Hello, this is Mr. Huff, and you've been going through the frame generator tutorial, and you should have a frame that you have constructed. And what I'm going to have you do is produce a single page drawing in Inventor and export that as a PDF, and that will be your evidence of your completed work. All right, so to make a drawing like this, what we're going to do is choose File and New. And we're going to make sure we're not in metric anymore. We go to the templates folder at the top. You should see in the drawing section, you should see something that says PLTW, and that's the template we're going to use. Click Create after you have selected the PLTW template. Let me shrink this a bit. So you're going to put your class period in here. Aerospace is third period, so we're going to click 3 there. All right, so now we have a blank drawing, so we need to choose a base, and we're looking for the one that says Skeletal IAM, so I'm going to use the Open Existing Files button, and I'm going to look until I find Skeletal IAM, and I'm going to choose Open. And we look at the orientation of this. I want to see an isometric view, so I'm going to choose the Home button. And that should put it in the right view. I look at this view, it's a little bit small, and it's a 1/100th scale, so let's change that to a 1/60th scale. And I'm going to click the little light bulb here to make sure we can see that label. And we can rename this Skeletal if we want. Remember when you're doing ANSI standard drawings that you want to use uppercase lettering. Also, we have selected shaded view right here. Just in case that's turned off, we want to make sure it's turned on. And then we choose OK. And now we have this. So if you click on the red edge up here, you can move this around. Let's park this kind of in the top left corner. Now what we want to do is annotate this with a parts list. So we choose the tab Annotate, and we go across here until we see Parts List. I'm going to click on Parts List. Let me move this up. And it says, what do you want to do this on? So we're going to choose the view that we want. And right now it looks like it has the right one selected. We're going to choose OK. And it's going to put this big square out there. Just click anywhere. We're going to adjust that. If it says it has to be enabled to make a parts list or something along that line, just tell it OK, or that you want to create a bill of materials. All right, these tables are a little strange. If you grab the box on the right side, it stretches. If you grab the box on the left side, it stretches. If you grab the words parts list, it will let you drag it. Usually what I do is I grab the left side of the box that I want to resize. All right, we'll come back to that in just a moment. These are not the things we want to see. So we're going to double click on the word part list. And that will open up the parts list column chooser, or kind of the layout for the parts list. And we're going to change this. So what we're going to do is go to the far left. The first button says column chooser. And I want to get rid of description because it's really wordy and it doesn't really help me. And then we want to scroll down this list on the left side, and we're looking for material. So we're going to double click material, and we're also going to double click mass. And then we're going to click OK. And now we have item, quantity, part number, material, mass. Click apply, click OK. Now what we want to do is rearrange this so everything's on one line. So I'm going to grab the left side of quantity and drag that until everything is unwrapped. And grab the left side of part number and pull that until everything is wrapped. We're going to grab the word part list and kind of park this down in the bottom right corner. And then we're going to squeeze these just a little bit, just as long as they don't wrap. Keep it on a single line. And I'm probably going to move this a little bit to this view a little bit to keep everything from overlapping. Don't let it overlap. So yeah, let's pull it down like this, up a little bit. Okay, so there's our drawing. So it should have your name here. It should say skeletal.iam. And if it's lowercase, I'm not going to make a big deal out of that. But it should say a skeletal uppercase right here. And then we should have a parts list with these columns. This lets us see how much steel is used, what kind it is, the size it is, and the mass used in your final design. And this should be the final design from the tutorial if you followed the instructions exactly. All right, that's what you're going to turn in. Oh, wait. You need to know how to turn it into a PDF. And these are one-page PDFs, so it's not too bad. File, we're going to choose Export. And of course, it's popping up on the other side. Let me try that again. File and Export. Okay, you're going to see the word PDF in the export list. Choose that. It's going off screen right now. Sorry about that. And then it'll give you a choice to save as. Since this is a single page PDF, it's not a bad deal. If it were multiple pages, we would use Option and make sure we chose all sheets, but we're only going to do single page PDFs. So, right, comes up with the default. I would rename it something that I knew I was going to turn in, like PDF, Skeletal, and Huff, or something like that. And you hit save, and it will produce a PDF. You can see my computer's thinking about it. And then it pops open the PDF viewer, so you can see the PDF. That's where what you're going to turn in. So mine usually goes to downloads. You may have to hunt around to find it. All right, so that's how you produce your drawing.